We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby going live on a televised or on the blue skies with we on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents lift the altar strip. That's that Nick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand, you know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, peeping the action, getting the people's reaction, leading up to Knicks and he getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We see the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Let the home, let the popping stopping on the Apple Watch. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb from the cop. We got a spot dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Go like a cab and fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Yo, salute everyone. Salute. Welcome to the show. We are in the building. Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Divine, Shaw Powers, Knicks, Sacramento Kings at the world most famous arena tonight, man. Salute to everybody in the chat and the family. Salute to all you guys. Hope y'all having a great night. We about to get it popping, man. But as you know, let's get into it with my man Shaw Powers. What's popping, my brother?
Chad, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Salute to everybody. But like I said, we're in Sacramento tonight, man. But obviously, we took a turn for the word today. A lot of us expected it, but man, unfortunately, we took a big L today when it comes to the strength of the team, man. We lost one of our star players out for the rest of the season. Julius Randle, ladies and gentlemen, will not be in a Knicks uniform for the rest of the year, man, because of the shoulder surgery that he's about to embark on. But salute to my man Julius Randle. Keep getting strong, keep doing your thing, man, and come back next year. Hope you be stronger, better, and faster, and better, and all that good stuff. But like we said, man, Julius Randle is literally done for the season, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? And he tried to hang in there for a couple of months to see if he can work his way back in, but it just wasn't feasible for him to do that. So they're gonna put him on the shelf for right now. And you know what? He just got to get ready to go to 5 months of rehab and all that after surgery and get it popping. But we kind of expected it would go down and everything like that, man. It's a sour feeling for me because I'm a Julius Randle dude, man. I believe what this man doing, what he has done for this organization, what he done since he's been here for this organization, since he's been here. Knicks been in the playoffs, so he was a part of that thing, man. So it just hurt because we knew if he would have came back with Anunoby, we was on the cusp of doing some good stuff here. You know what I mean, Shaw Powers. So it was just a little bit of devastating news just to hear it. But we know it's out there now. The team got to move on. Get ready to go to war without him, at least on the court, but he will be on that bench. I guarantee you, rooting these guys on, being a coach on the bench and all that good stuff. So, we might have lost him physically, but mentally, he'll be there, guiding these guys in the right direction, man. But, it's just a tough blow, man. A little sour taste in my Shaw Powers, but like I said, we got to move on to the next man and get ready for the next thing. That's all.
Yeah, man. I'm yin and yang with it and stuff. I want to salute Julius Randle for at least attempting to try to get back on the court, because he is a baller, and he wants to play, and he is a warrior. He tried to fight through this injury that he has taken upon himself, and it just didn't work out. The caveat to that, me as a fan, thank Julius Randle for what he has put out this year and what he has done for the team, because without Julius Randle being on the court for the time that he was on the court, the whole 46 games that he never, he was out. He was played 46 games, I think it was. He played all 46 from beginning to end, even with the hurt foot when he coming back from the surgery from last year and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Me, also as a Knicks fan, I wish we'd have known this a little earlier, so maybe we could have maybe strengthened the roster. You know what I mean? Maybe we could have picked up somebody, you know, some of these names that was out there at the trade deadline or the free agent deadline or something like that. Maybe we could have got somebody else. But with that being said, get strong, Julius Randle. I know you're a workhorse. I know you probably already getting ready to undergo the surgery today. And, you know, speedy recovery. You know what I mean? I want to see you on the bench, you know, a couple of weeks down when we into the playoffs, you know what I mean? So you can help the team, you know, even though you're not on the court, you'll be in their heads, you know what I mean? So that's the part that I'm waiting to see. And just for the other shoe to drop, man, with this happening now, and we know that Julius Randle is not coming back. Now Tom Thibodeau has a way, he has to look at his chessboard and see what pieces he can move to take that king away, you know what I mean, to get to that crown, to get that trophy and stuff like that. So we got a lot of things that we got to do. Tom Thibodeau has a lot of players on this team that have been stepping up, and without Julius Randle, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to continue to step up. And now with Julius Randle out and a couple of days off, I think the Knicks will be, you know, a little bit more have a little bit more adrenaline to push forward and try to win this game again. And if I'm not mistaken, Sacramento got a couple of plays out tonight, but we'll talk about that when we get to that part of the segment.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat and the family, man. NYC B-Ball, Darren, my man. Appreciate you, Darren. You already know Corey Lee, my brother. What's poppin', Corey? I'll open up the chat later on. Corey Lee, if you want to get on the panel, you're more than welcome. You already know how that go. Matt, Nick fan, let's go. Fabian, everybody. G-Man 78. JJ, peace to the God. A long wide peace, God. Knowledge to you, my brother. Real talk. Jerry Fritz, man. That Andrew, salute to the whole chat, the family. That's where it's at, man. But listen, you know what? Tough loss, but you know, we kind of had a 50-50 chance. I guess we always like a 50-50 possibility that he will come back. He might not come back, but you know what? At the end of the day, you know, we got to move on as a team. You know, we got talent here. You know, it looks like this here. It might be harder, but it's not impossible. That's what I would put it like that. What we trying to accomplish might be a little harder than it was with them, but that don't mean it can't be. Let's go back to 1999, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Ewing goes down for the New York Knicks, and Spreewell, Allen Houston, all these guys. They came in as a team, locked in, and took us on that beautiful ride. It can happen again, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of talent on this team, and everybody just got to come up a little harder. You know what I mean, and really get it popping, man. And so, you know, I think you'll be surprised what a situation like this it could do to galvanize a team. It'll galvanize these guys and they make them come more collectively together. The cohesion gets more better. We got an A1 guy there, and I think that we still going to go out there and do some work. It's going to be harder, but I still think we go out there and do what we do. You know, but salute to Julius Randle, man. The cat was a real baller, man. It meant a lot to the city, man. You know, since he's been here, and not only did he meant a lot to the Knicks as a team, but he meant a lot to the city. You know what I mean? He represented as a lot of guys who want to come to New York and did what Julius Randle did. And not only that, he took all the smoke. I mean, he took all the smoke in New York, and some of it got to him a little bit, but he also matured and got wise and got better and understanding what the city's about. I mean, Julius Randle's a ride or die dude, man. You know what I mean? And I respect his game so much, and we're gonna miss that 24-9 and whatever. But I do think that, you know, if Anunoby come back, I think I got some idea that I think might help the, you know, Knicks get in that good rhythm. You know what I mean? Some might agree, some might not. We'll talk about that as well. But you know what, man? You know, and the same day it might be a little bad news, but we also should try to take it for what it's worth in a positive light. You know what I mean? That everybody on that court know what they got to do now. You know, and they got to go out there and represent. And I think the Knicks will represent. And I still think we're going to hold on to that 3 or 4 spot. And I think it's time for everybody to rise up. You know what I mean? You know, let's be the Phoenix out the joint, man. Rise from the dead and get it popping. Everybody right now is counting the Knicks out, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to count us out. And that's what's going to be the problem for a lot of people. They're going to count the Knicks out. They're going to count them out. And just when you think these cats is down and out, you just never know. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? Now when they go into matches with the Knicks, they be like, oh, they ain't got Julius Randle. We should be able to knock these dudes up. And you know the Knicks go out there and put some work in. So let's hope that be the case, man. Shaw Powell. But it was a tough blow. But like I said, on to the next man up. We've been doing that all year, and let's hope that we can win a couple of games in a row to keep us in contention to get that 3 or 4 spot, man. But it's a tough blow for the Knicks and the organization and the fan base. But just get well, my brother, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, that's a fact, Divine. I mean, we have as a Knicks fan, you already knew, especially this year, and in turn, especially this year, it's about next man up. And of course, all of us, especially me, wanted Julius Randle back. You know what I mean? In selfish reasons, because we knew that with him on the court, we are a better team. You know what I mean? But himself tried. We seen him running up and down the court, soaking wet. We seen some shorts on any of these channels, the X's and all that stuff, of Julius Randle working out, doing the foam padding and all this other stuff, taking jump shots and doing all these things, trying to make sure that his shoulder was strong enough. But with no avail, his shoulder was not strong enough that he thought, and the medical staff thought that he would be able to, proceed this year without re-injuring himself and maybe even worse than what he is. I asked some guys at my job today what type of surgery he would get, and what they said is more than likely he will probably have to have the arm reconnected with I guess it's like a clamp. I can't remember the exact name. It's like a clamp that they reconnect the arm to the labrum and that flat edge of the shoulder. How they explained it to me, however that is, I don't know what it is, but I think it's some type of clamp that they will put on there so it can reset itself back into position, because they were afraid that the cap wasn't strong enough to hold it from popping back out. So he got a little thing to do, and another reason why I talk about it, because maybe if he would have, when it first happened, if he would have took the surgery, he probably wouldn't have been back this year. Let's not fool ourselves. Even if he would have, especially if it would have happened that's in January, he would not have been ready to come back unless we made it into June, and he might have played a game or something like that, and he probably would have been only in there for 1 minute or something like that. But with that being said, he could have, right now, I think they worked it where they tried to get him back. He tried to work himself out to get back. He's not going to be able to get back. But now with him getting the surgery now, he should be ready, by September, October, sometime, right before the season. Season usually starts at the end of October, right around Halloween and stuff like that. So he could be back by that time. So that's a good look, you know what I mean? But it will be some things that we will have to talk about in the off season when this season is over, that reoccurs that message that I left to y'all guys about that segment about five episodes ago, what we talked about. Well, we'll talk about that when the season is over. I think that I'm amped for the team still, man, and I think the team right now know what they have to do. And me and Devon talked about some stuff in the background that we'll probably talk about a little later. So I'll start rummishing on about talking about nothing, because we already know Julius Randle's not coming back. Deal with it. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, real talk, man. Just from a team perspective, just overall, you look at the way the roster's built. And like I said, I just think the Knicks got to go in there and put the best guys on the floor. I do think if Anunoby come back, and I do not have no problem with Bogdan being a starting power forward. I think that might give him a chance to be a little bit more assertive. Because the past game we just lost, I finally seen the Bogdan that I wanted to see from the time he got to the Knicks. Even though we lost that game the other day against the Miami Heat, that was the Bogdan that I wanted to see. The one that I knew that could do what he could do. Get in there, score the ball at will in that mid-range, got a 3-ball shot, drive the ball through the hole. Listen, if you go Hartenstein, Bogdan, Anunoby, DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson, now you got 3 snipers in the starting lineup. You also got Anunoby shooting 40% from the corner 3 if he can get back to that percentage with that coming off the injury. And then you still got you got Julius Randle who is scoring 20. So if Bogdan give us 18, we good. You know what I mean? It's just that now we got somebody near that where if you double team Jalen Brunson, you can't leave Bogdan and Shinzo open. Opposed to you can leave you can leave Shinzo and Preston Achua open. You can't leave Bogdan and my man Devin Chiller because they both could score like that. So I think we got options. I don't know which way it's gonna go. I do not have a problem with that option. That guy, I know he's not been what we want. He not what he should have been coming to Knicks in the beginning. But make no mistake about it, Bogdan can play some basketball, ladies and gentlemen, and he got playoff experience, which is going to be huge dividend. But I do think he coming in for Randall. You might miss the rebounds, but he can get buckets though. So I think that still might bode well. This team with Anunoby coming back, I just think that you got to go that route, and then you let that second unit with Deuce McBride, Alex Burks, Josh Hart, Precious Achua, and Mitchell Robinson. Defense, all five of them dudes could play defense. All five of them could play defense. But also Deuce McBride shooting the ball at a pretty good clip. Shot power. And I think Alex Burks might be more better because now, he don't have to worry about trying to get Bogey involved or this person involved. Him and Deuce McBride will probably be our 3-point snipers in that second unit and everybody else. So we got to roll what we got to roll with, but I have no problem with that per se. And I just think that we got to go out there and just make it happen. But I do think that he should go ahead and put Bogdan at that starting 4 and move Anunoby at the 3 and let Precious Achua come off the bench. And I think it might work out because I think you don't have to worry about double teaming Jalen Brunson. If we do get double teamed, Shinzo can open it up, and I think Bogdan can open it up. We'll see. I mean, I'm hoping that
this is the same scenario that we were talking about in the background because what this team now can do is to, especially if Bogey comes in, if Bodega shoots anything like he was shooting the other night, is a possibility that he can be put into that starting lineup because now you have iHeart, OG, Bogdan, DiVincenzo, and Brunson. I mean, and now it won't be is the one thing that Bogey may not Bogey's defense is sometimes skeptical. He causes some fouls, but he can rebound the ball. The one thing that we gain from Bogey is his shooting, and with Brunson, a lot of teams now are starting to use the zone defense against Brunson, or as he gets ready to break down into the paint, they hit him with the double team hard. This gives another option instead of the option of when they go to double team him, he passes the ball to Josh Hart. And we've been having been skeptical about Josh Hart. We've talked about Josh Hart. Josh Hart is a glue guy, man. He does everything that you need to do. He'll grab you a rebound. He'll go play stellar defense. He'll pass the ball and all that stuff, but he doesn't shoot that 3-point ball. I mean, that's one thing. He can shoot it, but he's not a shooter, if that makes sense. He can shoot the 3, but he is not a shooter. You put Bogey into that Bodega in that starter unit, it really does open up the spectrum for DiVincenzo, for OG and Anunoby. Now you got DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Brunson if he's holding the ball, and Bogdan, and all these guys are shooting about 40% from 3-point land. These guys are really tearing it up from 3-point land. So it gives us a better opportunity of offense. Now, I'm not a big advocate of playing an offensive style of basketball because Tom Thibodeau's team is based seriously hardly on defense. But when we need to have the offense in there, and if Bodega's not playing that minutes that he needs to do, or he's a little skeptical in his defense, it easily can be fixed by substituting Precious Achua in. So it is a win-win, and we still, the second unit now, you look at the second unit, if OG comes back, we will have Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, and Precious Achua. And that is a dang good 4 people defensive-minded second unit. And more than likely, Tom Thibodeau is going to do that split shift where he either uses somebody from the starting unit, either the DiVincenzo or OG Anunoby into that second unit, Now, now it's really going to revolve around 8 to 9 man rotation now.
Yeah, real quick, just one side note. There's a reason why, like, even Julius Randle wasn't a good defender. So you're not losing too much with Bogey and Randle. Randle wasn't a good defender. We always got on about his effort. But here's the thing that's important to remember. The reason why you could put Bogey in that starting lineup is because of iHeart and Anunoby and DiVincenzo.
Thanks.
You can afford to put him in there because you got some defensive guys to cover him. Like Anunoby can cover the best wing on that team, a big man. iHeart is not a slouch there, and even DiVincenzo is not a slouch on defense. So the reason why you can afford to put Bogey in at the power forward, which is a natural position, Randle wasn't a great defender. You understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like, okay, the defense a little bit, Randle a little bit better. I do think, we know Knicks not. We know the Knicks are not going to be better than they were without Randle. But that don't mean they won't be good. Nobody expects the Knicks to win the chip, ladies and gentlemen. But I guarantee you this team will be a tough out, and I guarantee they get to the second round and maybe the third still.
All about matchups, baby. All about matchups.
I think we underestimating how what this team can do. You got a guy who with Jalen Brunson. If you keep us in the game, he can damn near win it. You know what I mean? But I do think with Anunoby coming back, that makes the defense more legit in that second unit. And the first unit, I meant to say, now you putting somebody back in the second unit like Josh Hart, who will help the second unit. You know what I mean? So let's not get it twisted. I do think Bogdan the 20-point scorer in this league, for the last so many years. So we might miss the rebounder per se, but I think he can shoot the ball. He shoot 40% from downtown. You know what I mean? He shoot better deep from downtown than Randle was shooting. And I'm not knocking Randle. I'm just trying to let you compare the numbers. Bogdan is a 40% downtown shooter this year. Randle was like, 33, 34? You know what I mean? He can get in there and get buckets too. Look at, I think the game I seen the other day against Miami, if Bogdan could do what he did against a Miami defense the other day, and he was lighting it up the other day too. So I think when we lost that game the other day was when he took Bogdan out the game. That lineup was winning that game. And the minute he took Bogdan out that game, Miami went the other way because their defense started collapsing on everybody and doing this and doing that. Bogey had them cats stretching the floor. He was doing the damn thing. So I got a feeling that if Anunoby come back, you got to throw my man at that 4. It won't hurt. He ain't got to play all 8 minutes. He could start. That don't mean he got to finish it. But if you let Bogey start the game up, I guarantee you between him, Shinzo, and Jalen Brunson, you're going to get some buckets from out there. You know what I mean? And I don't think
it's going to make a big difference.
It's going to make a big difference because then now that floor opens up. It stretches. When you got pressure to chew in there, what do them defenses do? They collapse. Now having Bogdan out there, him, DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson are all 40% downtown shooters.
OG too. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be, but he was.
Yes.
Yeah,
but I'll just say that I think that we do have to try to go in there and just put the best lineup out there. And I think that might be a good look for the New York Knicks to just throw Bogdan at the 4 because he can get buckets just like Randle did. Maybe not a bully, but look what this cat can do with the basketball. So I was hoping that, we try to stay optimistic. We know this team ain't going to no finals. It's going to be a tough road, ladies and gentlemen, without Julius Randle. You can see the way we playing now, tough without Julius Randle. But only thing it doesn't make you appreciate him even more. But let's get it, man. I think the New York Knicks going in tonight, Shaw Powers. We win that game tonight and stay in pace with these guys. And like I said, Cleveland, they got 2 on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. They got to play the Lakers and the Clippers. So, you never know how this thing might go. But we just got to, just Julius Randle not going to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get it. Let's just go in there and just keep willing our team on, man. I love this squad, man. I think they're a good team, and we just got to hope for the best, man. They might not go far as we thought they was going to go, but like I said, 1999, ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Ewing went down. And you see what happened. Anything can happen, my man. So, I'm going to try to stay optimistic for the guy, but reality sets in to the Knicks to lose in the first round. Maybe. I doubt it. They could, but at the same time, they could lose in the first round. They also can go to the third round. You never know. You never know what happens in the NBA. So let's
all about matchups, man. It's all about matchups. I mean, it depends on what happened because let me tell you this. Hypothetically speaking, and just looking at where the standings are right now, Philadelphia against Boston. Just saying. You know what I mean? Last year, Miami came from the 10th spot. Wait, were they 10 for something like that to go to the Eastern Conference Finals last year? Even though they had their road every game they played, the team that they played had a key player out. Let's just state that too. But they came from the 10th spot, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So, you know, let's that they beat Boston. Didn't they beat Boston last year? Right, they beat Boston, right? Yeah, they beat Boston. So, you know, as anything could be possible. It all depends on what the matchups is, you know what I mean? And in the East, it's not no team in the East right now, even without having the biggest thing for me is to get OG back. You know, and I've been saying this a lot because I when everybody went down, the first person that I wanted back was OG because of the way his style of defense. And with him on the court, we have been winning basketball games. I mean, he shuts down the other player, he plays hella defense, and that's what we play as a whole, as a team. And we have scoring with us. And I mean, OG can score, Brunson can score. You know, we got players on the team that have offensive capabilities, but we are real fixated on defense. If we can shut a player down or limit a team to one shot, especially a hot team to one shot, you know, a game, I mean, one shot at the basket, you know, per possession, we're good. That's a damn good possession. I mean, they shoot, they miss, we grab the rebound, that's good. They shoot, they miss, they grab a rebound, that's good. They shoot, they hit a shot, okay, we get back and now we play our half-court game. They shoot, they come down, they hit, then we go play our half-court game. They shoot, we play defense, they miss the shot, we grab the rebound, and so on and so forth, you know what I mean? That's what we have to look forward to. And you know, the more we talked about in the background, Divine, I'm more accompanied to saying I wouldn't mind seeing Bodega in that starting unit just for that reason of spacing the floor. You know what I mean? And if he comes out here tonight and performs anywhere similar to what he performed the other night, that's you know what I mean, cherry on top. Yep. I mean, because we're going to need him down the stretch. And if he, like I said, if he comes out like he played the last game and comes out tonight and does the same thing, I guess I could be more optimistic of seeing Bogey going into that starting unit, you know, with iHeart, with OG Anunoby, DiVincenzo as defensive helpers, you know, to help him out. You know what I mean? He's not a cone. He's not a cone. He's not a hold on, wait, which one is worse, a cone or a turnstile? He's not a turnstile, but he's more of a cone. Well, I think a turnstile is even easier because all right, let's say he's not a cone, but he is a turnstile because at least you got to pay to get into a turnstile. So he tries to play defense. He tries to stay in front of you, and he can grab rebounds. One thing that Evan Fournier really didn't do much for us. But down in the crunch, he's a 6'7" wide body type of guy. He can grab rebounds. So that's one of the things that we're going to need help with Julius Randle being down right now, because Julius Randle used to get us about almost 10 rebounds a game. Yeah. So if he could get in there, get 4 or 5 rebounds, score 17 to 21 points a night, that's going to really bolster and help the team out, and we're really going to need it. And try to play turnstile type of defense. You know what I mean? The Knicks play a very good augmenting. One of the we touched base on this the last stream about Bogey playing off the bench than playing starter minutes. Bogey is used to being a starter, and he's used to being on the court maybe 30 minutes or so a game. So him coming off the bench, you know, he has to come in and immediately try to get hot. I mean, now in the flow of the game, he may have a better output and a better outlet on the game because of him starting. And like me and Devon talked about in the background, now Burks don't have to play with Bogey together. Now Burks can have his own time with the team that if he plays in some of these playoff games, he doesn't have to play with Bogey, which I think was a little you know, the style of basketball that they played on the court together wasn't as great as with one being on the court and the other one being on the court at a different time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, facts. Yeah, man. We you know that to me, it could be a lot of scenarios the way the Knicks can go. I just think that from when I've been looking at the last so many games without Randall, without Anunoby, is what the other teams are doing to the Knicks. They are double teaming Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
The same thing they did to Julius Randle before we got Jalen Brunson. Triple team Julius Randle and make somebody else beat you. Now, if we don't put another shooter or scorer in that starting lineup, they double team Jalen Brunson, and the only person that could beat you was Shinzo. We asking ourselves, now you see where I'm going with that. We don't
Yeah,
have no
not to cut you off, Devon, but the same, like you saying, because the thing that you're talking about right now is Brunson get double teamed, and they've gone DiVincenzo. Now they pass the ball to Josh Hart.
He won't shoot it.
Yep.
He won't shoot it. So that's the reason why you got to throw Bogdan. Bogdan is a scorer, ladies and gentlemen. Look at his career number. You can't get overlooked by what he did since he's been on the Knicks, because it's hard to translate to a new team in the halfway of the season. That's hard for anybody.
Starting minutes and
Yeah,
coming off the bench too.
But you cannot go look at his career numbers. Go look at his number. The cat can get down. You know what I mean? So I was the Knicks. I would start that dude. It's positionless basketball. Because it don't matter if you start him at the 4. Because if the best player they got at the 4, they're going to put Anunoby on him anyway.
Facts.
It don't matter if you put him at the 3 or 4, because it's positionless basketball. And if the best player on that 4 that night is a 4, then Bogdan playing the 3 and Anunoby playing the 4.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, but the key is to get him in there. So when they start doing all this zoning and this double teaming, my man can open that shit up. Okay, you double team Jalen Brunson. If you switch over to DiVincenzo, I'm going to put the ball in the floor, or I'm going to knock down the tray. And that's why you got to put that man in that starting lineup. We don't have no choice, ladies and gentlemen, because he will open up that offense for us, and we don't have to worry about, Preston Achua and these guys who can't score the ball. And I think that what it should be, and hopefully it turn out that way. But we'll see. I think Tom Thibodeau's going to do the best thing that's best for the Knicks, obviously. But let's not get it twisted. That boy can play, man. I mean, I don't know how much I watched Utah back in the day, or how much I watched this, but Bogdan can get down. And his last game showed me something. His last game showed me, I think that was a turning point for this dude. Now, if you could do that against the Miami Heat defense, how many teams in the Eastern Conference play harder than the Miami Heat do? And Bogdan was lighting them dudes up. He was lighting the Heat up, bro. All them dudes, he was lighting them up. And that was only in 17 minutes. He had been there 17, 18 points. So I think what I seen from that guy the other day, Shaw Powers, me personally, I think you're about to see Bogdan getting comfortable. And I think you're going to see this cat really going again, because he got a bag, man. The cat got a bag. And I just think that now, he just got to really go out there and show him proof. Let's see, man. I hope that's the case. But, right now, let's get it tonight, man. We got to beat Sacramento tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game
let's get to the breakdown, Divine.
Yeah, let's get to do it, man. Let's get down there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks and the Sacramento Kings at the world most famous arena. We got to go down there and get it popping tonight, because it's going to be a big game for us. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Let me get this chat out there for y'all can see the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knicks and the Kings at the world most famous arena tonight. Big game for us, man, to stay right there, right neck and neck with Cleveland and then Orlando Magic, ladies and gentlemen, because they got half a game up in front of us. Let's look at the team stats, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight. They both 44-31. They 8th in the West, we 5th in the East. They 21-16 away, we 24-14 at home. They 13th offensive rating, I was 10th. They're 17th, I was 8th in the defense side of the ball. Their net rating in the association is 17th, and ours is 5. And this is without Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. That's what I'm trying to tell teams. This we got the same record they got, and they know it decimated the Knicks, man. That's why I said we might have caught a little slump the last couple of games, but we are not a bad basketball team, and the numbers don't lie. They don't lie. They play the same teams we played. And the last time we played them, we beat them. Without Anunoby, without Julius Randle. So we could beat just about anybody out there. We come play our game. De'Aaron Fox, 26 a game, 4.5 rebounds, almost 6 assists a game. The Brunson Burners staying hot, 27.8, 3.6 and 6.6 assists. Team leaders, Brunson 27.8, Swiper 26.3. Sabonis is the rebounding demon, 13. Mitchell Robinson 9.6. Sabonis leading him in assists, and Jalen Brunson leading in assists. They are 3-2 in their last 5 games. We are 2-3. We going the other way. Hopefully, we can get back going the other way today. last matchup, 98-91. Jalen Brunson, 42 points. Sabonis, 21 points, 14 rebounds. Hartenstein had 14 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox had 9 assists. Chua had 4. They're going to white drip tonight. We in the dark blue drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And for the projected starter, De'Aaron Fox, Keon Ellis, that's the one Jalen Brunson left out there at the top of the key, and shook him and went to the hole and pretty much iced the game. Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, he's been playing good lately, ladies and gentlemen. You got to watch out for him. He's been playing pretty good. And Demontis Sabonis, he's having a good year this year. Then my man Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, Malvin Bride, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Injury report: Jalen Ford, game time decision. Kermit Herter out for the season. Malik Monk out with a knee injury. New York Knicks, Anunoby, game time decision. That's awesome. Tolly Brown, game time decision. Josh Hart, game time decision. Julius Randle is officially out for the season. Mitchell Robinson, game time decision. And Dwayne Washington Jr., game time decision. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your injury report, your starting lineups, everything on itinerary tonight. Let's go out there and get it tonight, man. Shaw Powers. I think when we're looking at that matchup, I'm not scared of these guys because we just recently came off, beat them at home. And we pretty much got the same team we had now, except minus Mitchell Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go out there and see if we can repeat what we did the last time against these guys and get a win tonight and get us closer to what we're trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think OG did play the last time they played them. I think that's when OG got hurt again, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah, but that when he reached down for that ball.
Yeah, I think that was I think they played them. That's when he got hurt. But at any rate, you know what I mean? We just got to continue to do what we got to do. And I think the Knicks are going to want to play bigger than they played the last 3 games. Now knowing that Julius Randle was out, I think they want to get this win tonight just to show him that we still fighting for you, big bro. You know what I mean? Come back. You know what I mean? When you after that surgery, you put that sling on your arm. When we on the playoff run and hopefully we one of those games you come back with us and maybe you could come travel with the team a little bit. I mean, to give us that inside perspective that you got and stuff like that. And I believe I'm super duper optimistic for this team. Yes, is it a big blow that we're not getting Randall back? Yes. Did we think that we was gonna get Randall back with all the stuff that was out there? We were all hopeful. Everybody was hopeful because everybody said the same thing. Man, he ain't taking contact yet. That's all we kept saying. He ain't taking contact yet. He ain't taking contact yet. And B came back before Julius Randle. So we got once that came back, I was like, oh man, this guy had some, his leg and all this other stuff, and that he's been out since January too, and Julius Randle's not back yet. I was like, But with that being said, man, this team is a gritty, grinded out type of team, man. Every game that we lost, these last 3 games, we were in the game. Right. And I think that we're going to be in the game now. I think Tom Thibodeau, as soon as we get OG back, he's going to switch the lineup up a little bit, I believe. I believe the lineup is going to get switched up a little bit. I think Josh Hart may go back to the second unit. And I also think Deuce McBride will go back to the second unit. I mean, once OG comes back. And I'm starting to get more familiar with saying Bodega in the starting unit. Just because we got Hart there, because we got DiVincenzo there and OG's there. Just like you said, if it's the 5 if it's the 4 that's going to be the problem, then OG's going to play the 4 and Bodega's going to play that 3. So, I'm still optimistic. I still think this team has a good culture. I still think that this team has grit in their veins. And I still think that these guys want to win. So I'm not giving up on this team. It's all about matchups right now. It depends on the matchups that's going to make the decision on how far we really go.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, man, and I agree with you 100%. And that's what it really boiled down to. It's really all about the team thing, man. Like I said, we've been playing with without Randall for the last so many months. Since January 27th, we've been playing without Anunoby, damn near that long, came one game, whatever, and went back out. And we've been playing with Mitchell Robinson, damn near, and we still there. So, that said a lot about, like what Shaw Powell just said, about the makeup of the team, the character of the team. These teams are the fighters, man. They are a bunch of fighters, dog. And how far they're going to go, we don't know. But I do believe if you go man for man, matchup for matchup against a lot of teams in the East, because sometimes, like I would say, Shaw Powell, your team might have a bunch of good starters. That don't mean they bench is good. You know what I mean? Like you might like some teams might got 2 superstars in the starting lineup, but their bench might be trash. You know what I mean? And unfortunately for us, we was at a point when Randall and my man Anunoby was here where we had all-stars in the starting lineup and had a deep bench. So we got to do this thing by committee. Shinzo was holding down since Julius Randle went down. So we're going to expect him and these guys to each give us a little bit more. I don't think the
Maybe
Knicks,
it was Portland.
Yeah. I don't think the Knicks is that far off, ladies and gentlemen. And I do think they're going to be a tough out in the playoff. You know, had my expectations tampered a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, just a little bit. If Anunoby get back, I do believe we got enough character on this team and enough skill, and to make up. And if somebody get in foul trouble at the guard spot, then you bring Shake Milton in there. Shake Milton can get buckets. You know what I mean? So, and I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, I don't think like I said, I had the Knicks and the Clippers down in the finals. Okay, I might have to temper that shit a little bit. But make no mistake about it, the Knicks will be a tough out, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't going up in that shit laying down. You know, New York ain't built like that. You know what I mean? They just not built like that. And I don't think Tom Thibodeau will allow them to do that. Jalen Brunson not going to allow them to do that. So let's hope that we can just weather the storm. I meant to say, I'm just stir the ship in the right direction. But I'm still excited about the Knicks, man, because just due to the fact the team that we have. And let's see what they can do, man. I think we go out there still got a chance to get in the 3rd seed. We still right there. Cleveland only one game. If we win tonight, we only one game behind Cleveland. And like I said, Cleveland got a tough schedule coming up. So we just got to go out there and cross T's and dot I's and try to get off this 3-game losing streak. Best way we can do it tonight. Winning cures everything, ladies and gentlemen. We want to be talking to you when Knicks win tonight. You know, so winning cures everything. And normally when you losing, you know, all of the negative stuff come out, but you also got to take the good with the bad. And like I said, we lost that game against Miami, but I also seen some good things too. I seen the best game out of Bogdan since he's been a Knick that game. And like I said, you could do that against Jimmy Butler, against Highsmith and Bam Adebayo and them. That says a lot about what that cat could do with a basketball. I mean, he was doing this against these dudes, so I'm confident about this team. Let's hope they win it. They get back on the ship tonight and win that thing tonight. Because I think we win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It all feel good. But here, let's look at it like this here. This was going on in the association tonight, and then we get back at it real quick. Tonight is pretty much fairly thing. It's Heat and Sixers, big game. I hope the Sixers beat the Heat tonight. That'd be a big game for us if the Sixers could beat the Heat. And if we win tonight, that'll put them 3 games behind us. Because really it's all about trying to stay in that 6 and up. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much the only game on the doctor tonight that I think that's going to be important for the Knicks is the Heat and the Sixer game. And Joel Embiid is back. Let's see how they do with Joel Embiid tonight. But tomorrow is some big games, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the Hornet and the Magic, even though we know that should be a Magic win, Hornets been playing pretty good ball the last couple of games. They're going to beat some pretty good teams. This is another one. I think the Pacers and the Thunder, big game. Thunder is probably, hopefully they can win that one. Watch the Rockets and the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. The Heat coming off a back-to-back against a Rocket team who playing pretty good basketball in the West. So, you know, that's going to be an interesting game there, too. And obviously, we got the Bulls tomorrow. They're going to be a pretty tough game. I think we should be able to handle that as well, hopefully. And then, you know what? Then you look at that Saturday. Hickle what I'm banking on right here, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers and Cleveland in L.A. Cleveland and L.A. against the Lakers, right? That should be an L. It should be an L. Then, you know, you go to Sunday. Check it out now. Off a back-to-back, Cleveland against the Clippers. Y'all follow me on this. Cleveland coming off a back-to-back against the L.A. Lakers and the Clippers. Heat and Pacers, Bulls and Magic. You know what I mean? Knicks and Bucks. So this thing is still up for the taking, but check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where it gets interesting at too. You got where's the game I want to pinpoint that I think is the point. Obviously, the Celtics and Bucks probably going to be kind of really be irrelevant. I don't think the Sixers going to play out. The Magic and the Rockets. Watch that game out there, and you know the Rockets got a nasty defense out there. So that's an interesting game right there for the Magic and the Rockets. We got the Bulls, right? And check out the next game after that. I want to go through this because it's important. Where's the game? Also, the Magic and the Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. Milwaukee in Milwaukee. The Magic and the Bucks. All I'm saying is we just got to handle our business, and we could be good to go for no concern. Then you got the Magic and the 76ers, ladies and gentlemen, with Joel Embiid back. And they trying to avoid the play-in. Magic and the Sixers in Philly. us against the Nets, Cleveland and the Pacers. All I'm saying, this ain't over, bro, ladies and gentlemen. Real talk. Don't fool yourselves. Fuck around, the Knicks still win that third spot for I'm concerned. You know what I mean? So we just got to go out there and play ball, man, and handle our business, let everybody do what they do. But I think there's a lot of games in there that a lot of them teams like the Bucks, Cleveland, going to lose about 3 or 4 or 5, 4 games to me. I think the Magic gonna lose about three or 4 games. So the Knicks is still right there. I just think we just gotta go out there and cross T's and dot I's, go hard, and leave it from there, shot power, because it's definitely still we still right there, man. And just don't count it out till the season is over with. But I like the way the schedule's shaping up for us and the other teams that we competing against. It's a lot of teams in there gonna be doing us favors because they got tough games too. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be going all the way down to the wire. I tell you that much.
Yeah, it is definitely going down to the wire. I think the only team in the East right now that could say that they already have clinched the number 1 seed is Boston. And you may start seeing Boston not playing too many games, coming up, especially like the last 4 or 5 games. They definitely don't want to get Porzingis hurt. You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest things. I mean, they don't want anybody on their team hurt, but that person on their team that is most frequent to get hurt this season is Porzingis, sit out games or whatever you want to say. So with that being said, man, we got a couple of games that, that we can still accrue some wins. And I think that the Knicks know it, just like we're talking about it. And I think they're going to go out and they're going to roll out hard. You know what I mean? And, I still believe that OG is going to come back in the next couple of games. I mean, he may come back. We play today, tomorrow, and then Sunday. He might be back by that Sunday game. You know what I mean? Hopefully, if he comes back for that Sunday game, we'll be okay. You know what I mean? Because then we'll have 6 games with him on the court against some of these Chicago's and the Brooklyns and Chicago's and Boston. Boston may shut it down by then. You know what I mean? I think we got them 3 games in. They may shut it. They may not because it's the Knicks, but they may shut it down by then. You know what I mean? So we got a couple of games that we have left on the in this season that are winnable games that we can go out there and try to win these games. And we need a little help from the other teams to with the matchups and them losing so we can advance and stuff like that. With that being said, I think the Knicks go out tonight, control the pace, grab these rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% tonight. I think the Knicks are going to have a big win tonight and celebratory fashion for Julius Randle. I got the Knicks winning tonight, 118-109. 118-109.
I like that score. I think it's going to be one of them, the nights too, Shop. I agree with you 100%. I think this team going to go out there. They fight for the city, but they also fight for their players. And I think they know that Julius Randle ain't coming back, and they know what he means to this team. They know that. You know what I mean? So you're going to expect they best ball. And I know that they want to get off this losing streak too. They want to snap a 3-game losing streak. And so right, so I think you're going to get the best of the Knicks tonight, man. And they just got to go out there and play hard, man. And don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the people who doubt them. Like I said, nobody thought in 1999 when Patrick Ewing went down, everybody was riding this up because they got a good team. This is giving me that same vibe. We lost one of our best players or our best player, and look at what happened. The other cats came together like Voltron, transformed that shit and went to the finals. It can happen anyway. It all depends because nothing is guaranteed in the playoffs. Somebody on one of the other teams can go down and mess up something. You know what I mean? You never know. Porzingis can go down. You know what I mean? No shit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it all takes one little trip from somebody or something like that, and it can change the whole perspective of matchups. And I'm going to keep talking about matchups for the next couple of games until we get into the playoffs, because it's going to be about matchups, who we match up with, what team we're going to play, where we're going to be in the standings. Do we got home court advantage or do we have away? And I mean, one thing about this team this year, they have played great at home and good away. You know what I mean? So we played good at both. We're over 500 away this year, and we're over 500 at home this year. So, you know what I mean? We're going to be a tough out no matter how we go about it. Mm-hmm. And the one big cog that we have to do is put that cog OG back on the court. And I'm hoping that we get these back-to-back games out the way, and I think we play again Sunday. I think Sunday, OG will be back, man. That's what I'm hoping. That's Sunday's game will be 5 or 6 games left, and I think he comes back to see if he can work himself out. He's probably gonna have this big ass apparatus on his arm, and but get out there and try to shoot your shot. Even if you're not shooting 40% from 3-point land, if you're shooting over 36%, I'm with it. If you're still out there playing that stellar defense that you're playing, I'm with it. If you're getting in the passing lane, still getting 1, 2, 3 steals a game, I'm with it. Just don't re-injure yourself so you can last long and play in the playoffs this year. And I think with OG on the court, we have a chance. I mean, if we want to play an offensive style of game, we implement Bodega. If we want to play a defensive style of game, we implement Precious. And that's exactly how we're going to go down. I think that's how we're going to go down the line. And like I said, Divine, since we talked about it, I'm more and more inclined to liking that Bogey because he is a star. He has been a starter the last 2 teams that he's been on, and he's used for he's used to starters minutes, playing about 30 minutes, and he could get into the flow of the game so his shots will come. I mean, the thing that he does now is you see him sometimes rushing his shot because he's trying to get hot or he's trying to hit the shot. And I mean, now you go in, you miss your first one, you miss your second one, you drive the ball to the basket, you get a layup +1, and then you knock down a 3, then you knock down another 3, then you miss a 3, then you drive the ball again, hit a 2. You know, to get into that rhythm, I think that's what he needs.
Yeah, real talk.
Bring Friend back, right? 50 points. Oh my gosh.
It's a good one, AJ.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. Hey, listen, hey, Danny, you know what, man? I think this was more about Julius Randle, ladies and gentlemen, because even though the Knicks got control over him contract-wise, if Julius Randle said he didn't want surgery, they're not going to give him surgery. I mean, because really, it really is they control their destiny. You know what I mean? They were like, Julius Randle like, no, I want to tough this out. Even when he got injured in practice, he probably thought it might have been, I got sore. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, you know what, but, you know, it is what it is. But here's something encouraging to me, Shop Powers. What the other day, you know what this said? Look at this here, ladies and gentlemen. This is important. See that right there, Anunoby? What did that say the last game? Out. Right? Anunoby was out. What does it say now? Game time decision. Mm-hmm. That means that they're going to decide what they're going. So to me, that's encouraging news to know that the last game against Miami Heat, he was out. This game, decision. So even if he don't come back today, but you know, he's
right around the corner.
Right around the corner, yeah. Because if he wasn't close, they would have kept him as out. You know what I mean? Out. But him being a GTD is good, man. I'm excited about that. That's encouraging news, knowing that you know he could be right around the corner pretty soon, man. So let's hope so, man, because we're gonna need him. But we just gotta, you know, stay optimistic, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we know our championship aspiration might have dwindled a little bit, but that don't mean that our playoff aspiration we should feel some type of way about the playoff. Knicks got to get in there and smoke jokers, man. They got to go in there and do the damn thing. And I think this team is strong enough to go out there and play any team in the Eastern Conference in the East. I don't care who you bring on against the Knicks. They're going to be a tough out regardless. And I think the Knicks have beat a lot of them teams, believe it or not. So I'm not even. I might got my championship aspiration and my finals hopes diminished a little bit, but I'm not counting the team out for the playoff contender. Knicks is still to me contender. Anunoby come back. I think we got enough to mix and match and make happen. We might have to do it more harder than a lot of the other teams, but that don't mean we won't do it. We just have to go about it a little harder. You know what I mean? But this is a hard team too, so let's hope they can go out there and get it popping, man. But I'm really excited about the thing overall, man. They just got to go out there tonight and get it popping. I got a New York Knicks 110 to 105, ladies and gentlemen. We win that game tonight, get to 45 wins, stay within half a game behind Orlando with percentage points. We had the same record, but they beat us. I think they got the head-to-head matchup on us or something like that. So and then tomorrow we got another game against Chicago Bulls. They got a game down here in Charlotte where I'm at, but it's not going to be an easy game because Charlotte, they don't have nothing to play for. So they're going to be a pretty scrappy team tomorrow. And we'll take it from there, man. We just got to win our game, let everybody else do what they do, and we'll take it from there. But let's go get it tonight, man. I think we go out there and win tonight, man. I'm really excited about this thing, man. And like I said, knowing that game, and I know we'll be back a couple of games from now, whatever, that gives me more optimism, man. We just need him. We get him back. we still got a puncher's chance. And we take it from there, man. So listen, the chat, y'all been doing the damn thing today, man. Real salute to the chat and the family, man. Everybody.
Man, this hour went through quick,
yeah,
man.
it went through hour, went through quick. Y'all had it popping up in there, though. I was like, I've been trying to get to y'all chats and everything like that, man. But it's just been so much fire. I mean, it is what it is, man. Salute to all you guys, ladies and gents in there, man. Y'all, let's just go get it tonight, man. Cross T's, dot I's. Let's get it popping. Rebound the basketball, limit the turnovers, hit them free throws. And obviously, our defense got to go in and slow down Sabonis and Spider and them guys. Them the two main guys that I'm worried about. Everybody else I'm not too worried about, even though they got guys like Keegan Murray and them could get it. But I just think that we got to definitely put the onus on Sabonis. And now that Mitchell Robinson is back, that's why you miss Julius Randle, because Julius Randle used to give it to this dude, though. So that's why you miss Julius Randle against Sabonis. He used to eat Sabonis up, man, all the time. But, we got to go out there and let our bigs operate down there against some guys, man, and rebound that basketball and get it popping. I think we're going to go ahead and go and do the damn thing. Like I said earlier, I'm not too concerned about the team overall. And let's look at real quick that we get out of here. And I think it's important to show it again. Let's look at the numbers right quick, man, against these guys. And that'll help us give us a chance why I think we can win the game tonight. If you look at the record again, like I said, their defense, their offense rating is 13th. Ours is 10th. I mean, the numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? So, we could do what they do on the offense. On the defense side of the ball, we double better than them. They 17th in the league. We 8th. So, you understand what I'm saying? Sharp out. So there's no reason why we can't win the game tonight. If you look at the numbers across the board, their net rating and our net rating, we've beaten them in every category. Every category. You know what I mean? So that lets me know with us being home, and if we come out there and play and cross teeth and dot I and do all the things that we need to do, I believe we got a good chance to win tonight, man. So let's go out there and get it tonight for sure.
Yeah, man, that's exactly the way we talking about it. Divine is exactly how the Knicks are talking about it in the locker room right now, and I have no doubt that the New York Knicks are going to come out to win the game tonight, and I think they're going to be a little bit more sharper, a little bit more inclined to play a little bit more a little better defense, and however they played them the last, I think OG played what's this center name again? Sabonis. I think he played them the last game or something like that. I kind of remember OG being in there because it was a move down on the bottom of the that I think OG helped out Precious to steal the ball from him towards the end of the game. I kind of remember that. But if I'm wrong, just leave it in the chat or something like that. I think he played the last time. I think OG played the last time we played them. But at any rate, I think we get out there if we decide that we want to run the same lineup that we've been running out there with Deuce and Josh Hart may be out, so maybe we might see Precious Achiuwa, or maybe we might see Bodega tonight. You know what I mean? Maybe we might see them in a position tonight to play some basketball, because the sooner if they're going to go the route of Bodega, they're going to have to get him out there on the starting unit to get inclined with the starting unit. And I think, the more and more I talk about it, the more and more we talked about it together, Divine, I'm more inclined to say I'm not. He is did I say turnstile or did I say traffic cone? Whichever one I said, I forgot which one it was. But whatever one it is, he can grab rebounds and he can score the basket. And I think if he get acclimated into that starting unit to get his rhythm going, I think he can bring some big firepower for the New York Knicks.
Here's what I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, because what I seen the other night, Bogdan scored 20 tonight. Book it. Book it tonight. Bogdan scored 20 tonight. We go out there and do the damn thing. But listen, man, we about to get out of here, man. Get ready to watch this game. Shop House, holla at your boy, man. We're gonna get up out of the building.
Salute to you, Divine, as always, my brother. I'm just hoping that we can hoping that we can get OG back so we can start winning a couple of more games. Salute to the family in the chat. Y'all have been on fire. Y'all got my neck hurt. I got to take 2 Tylenol when I get over here because I keep doing like this and stuff. I look up at my screen up here, and then I pay attention to my computer right here. So y'all got me like this tonight. I don't got the camera and all that stuff, so I can have everything sit so I don't have to move my head as much. I got things, a little different. But with that being said, thank you for coming in tonight. Hit those likes and subscribes when you can, and don't depress yourself or don't deprive yourself, man. This is a good New York Knicks team. We've been playing very well this year, and I believe that we still have a chance. what my main thing that I'm gonna keep saying for the next couple of streams, matchups. Who we match up with, where our standing is, who are we gonna play home or away, and let's get it.
Let's get it. Real talk. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, same real time, same real channel tomorrow. Knicks and Bulls, 8 o'clock. We'll be in the building at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Let's hope we get back in here tomorrow. We coming off a nice, impressive win. We have a little energy. But you know what? Randall, my man, you know, we love you, my brother. Just get strong, get healthy, get wealthy, and come back next year. This year, next season, in your bag and all that stuff, man. Just take care of yourself and all that good stuff. And to everybody in the chat, y'all on fire. Y'all already know. But enough said, man. Great show. Thank y'all for participating. We about to get in here. Let's go, Knicks. Let's win this one. I got 110, 105. We about to go ahead and get it popping. I like that, Nick. Yeah, we need that. We need McBride to put that work on him, man. Slow him down anyway. We do that, we definitely got a good chance. But I'm optimistic about it, man. I'm going to stay optimistic about this team. And we ain't out of this thing yet, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. You never know. OG might play tonight. You never know. You never know. He game time decision. So you never know. But if not, we'd be okay until you get back on the court. Chop Power, my brother. I'll talk to you on the other side.
You already
in the chat. Let's get it. We out of here. Next we'll talk Divine, Chop Power, the chat, the family. Peace, man. We see y'all.
Peace.
We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby going live on a televised or on blue skies. We on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents, lift the ultra trip. That's that Nick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, people in the action, even the people reacting, leading up to Knicks and he getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feel real giddy and litty. New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. So I'm about to get me a nice site with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We and got them getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Rep the home, met the partner stopping on the Apple watching. It's Knicks Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping them bombs. When the cop got a spot, dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We we